Hello, good evening, and welcome out to Charleston, West Virginia, the final week of the regular season in high school football, and it's cold and it's wet. Wouldn't be in any other way to end the regular season with the weather we've experienced throughout the course of the year, starting off with the thunderstorms at the beginning of the season that had multiple delays there in week number 2, and we're going to wrap up the regular season with teams that had moved their game times up earlier this week. GW and Woodrow, though, staying firm at 7:30 tonight as the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles make their way up here to Charleston, trying to pick up win number 6 on the season, match their regular season record from last year under 10th-year head coach Street Surratt. The Flying Eagles are coming off of a win last week against their rival Oak Hill, 49-13. Boosted the Flying Eagles to number 9 in the Class 4A standings. The Patriots come into tonight's matchup off the heels of a win 2 weeks ago against the Capital Cougars, their crosstown rival, 30-7, a Patriot victory there, following 2 straight losses for GW after the Patriots started the year 6-0. 2 losses to Jefferson and to Huntington. Jefferson, since that game, came into the contest at just 1-4 against GW, and then after that Saturday upset over the Patriots here on the Hill, the Cougars have now slid all the way up to number 4 in the Class 4A standings, so they are projecting for a home playoff game. Both of these teams would love to host a playoff game next week at their respective sites. For Woodrow Wilson, it would be their first home game in quite some time. Back in 2005 would be the last home playoff game for those Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles, who you see there on your screen, clad in all white tonight with their maroon accents, maroon numbers. And the last time the Flying Eagles hosted a home playoff game, to put it in a little bit of perspective for you, Doug Legursky, who is on the coaching staff right now and had a decently long NFL career, made a start for the Pittsburgh Steelers in a Super Bowl. He's now, again, on the coaching staff. He was a junior for Woodrow Wilson back in 2005 when they last hosted a playoff game there at Van Meter Stadium, which has now been, they've added to the name there at Woodrow Wilson High School. The field now dedicated to former head coach Pete Colacerto. He and Jerome Van Meter, the only 2 high school football champion coaches for the Flying Eagles. So now the field and stadium goes as the Pete Colacerto Field at Jerome Van Meter Stadium, as the Patriots out in their burgundy tonight with the silver lids. Captains meeting out at midfield. The Patriots, as I mentioned last week, beat Capital 30-7, as the Patriots have now won 6 straight in that series against the Cougars, dating back to 2019 after not playing in 2020 due to COVID. The Patriots lead that series 15-12 now. That dates all the way back to when Capital High School opened back in 1989. State championship season for the Cougars there. And GW has not hosted a home playoff game since 2022. Been on the road the last couple of years under head coach Steve Edwards Jr. in his 30th season, 7 straight playoff appearances. So the Flying Eagles have won the toss, have elected to receive to start tonight's contest. A pair of teams, again, vying for a home playoff game next week. The Patriots in great position right now at number 5. The Flying Eagles, though, with some work to do, going to need an upset win tonight against the Patriots, as they sit at number 9 in Class 4A. Adam Rogers and our video productions crew, happy to have you with us here this evening on High School Game Day as we get ready for the final week of the high school football season in West Virginia. Senior night for GW this evening as they honored their senior class before tonight's contest. Senior class that, again, has been to the playoffs all 4 years in their time here on the Hill. Trying to, again, get a home playoff game, though, for the first time in 3 years. Should be a good one on the hill tonight, folks. It's number 9 versus number 5 in Class 4A as the Patriots and the Flying Eagles get set to do battle. This will be a Mountain State Athletic Conference game in the next couple of years as Woodrow Wilson comes back to the MSAC after being away for quite a while now. Them and Parkersburg South set to resume MSAC play in 2027. It'll be good to have them back on the conference schedule, as it's usually always a good game when these two teams meet up in just about any sport. Woodrow Wilson trails the all-time series, though, on the gridiron between them and the Patriots, 16-9 after picking up win number 9 in the series last year down at Beckley. 14-12 victory for the Flying Eagles there. Patriots, though, 5-0 here at Steve Edwards Senior Field. Lone loss for GW in this series with Woodrow Wilson dates all the way back to 2005. You guessed it, the last time that the Flying Eagles hosted a playoff game. So Teddy Smith, get ready to send this one away as we get set for the final regular season game. This one is a live football and covered up at about the 38. And on top of that one is Christian Wilson, the freshman for Woodrow Wilson. The offense will come out for the first time tonight, starting at their own 39 is where they say he recovered that. So this is where we will see the two Gages come out for Woodrow Wilson. Gage Price, the junior quarterback, set to send the offense out. Number 2, he'll be flanked by Gage Burdett. Number 3, actually, he'll be right behind him in the pistol set on the opening play of the game. 2 receivers each side of the formation. Price hands off to Burdett, and Burdett met at the line of scrimmage. Patriot defense gets to him quickly. James Payne wraps him up and brings him down after a 1-yard gain. Second and 9 on the way. Trips out to the far side of the formation. One receiver comes out close to the near side. Pass is almost intercepted. Patriots read that and jump it quickly on that bubble screen. Derek Valentine almost gets to that football and comes up with the interception for the Patriot defense. Instead, it'll be an incomplete pass and bring up 3rd down and 9. Take another look at that pass again. Valentine just barely misses that, and then playing on the back end of it as well, Grant Aldrich, if the pass was complete, would have come up with a big-time hit there at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 9 now for the Flying Eagle offense after the incompletion. Price in the shot, in the pistol. Hands off to Burdett. Burdett is going to get across the 40, pick up 2 yards to the 42, and that'll bring up 4th down for the Flying Eagles, and out will come the punt team. 4th and 7 for the Flying Eagles. Again, out is Tyler Radford to boot it away. Patriot return team will need to pay attention, though. Gage Burdett lined up as the up back as he sets the block for Radford. He gets it away, and a nice kick. It'll bounce about the 12, take a Flying Eagle bounce, and be down just before the goal line. And they're going to mark it at the 3-yard line is where they're going to say it was down. So good punt there from Radford to help flip field position on the Patriots and force them to start backed up against their own goal line. 90 seconds on that opening drive, though. A quick possession for the Flying Eagles to start the game. So out now the senior quarterback, Cy Persinger, leading the Patriot offense out onto the field. It's Stands in his own end zone. 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Jaden Black, the freshman phenom tailback. Breaks out of a tackle. Still on his feet. Up across the 25 to the 30 and a forced down at the 35-yard line. Finally bringing him down is Preston Clary. Clary saves a touchdown. And Jaden Black rumbles all the way up to the 37. A 34-yard run there for Jaden Black, the freshman, as we get another look at it on our instant replay. Just such an explosive runner, and again, just a freshman for this Patriot football team. 1st and 10 from the 42. Persinger with 2 H-backs there, Valentine and May. Handoff goes to Black off the left side, cuts back to the right, and he'll get across the 40. Decent gain there on 1st and 10. Mark him down at the 42, so a 5-yard pickup there for Black on 2nd down. Or excuse me, on 1st down to set up 2nd and 5. Rain continuing to pour here in Charleston, and it's only going to get worse here in the next little bit. We end up may having a delay later on, but right now we're playing through this rain. 2nd and 5. Persinger takes a snap, hands off to Black. Black races up the middle, breaks out of a couple of tackles, still on his feet, finally across midfield, and brought down by the defensive end, Jamarcus Manns. That'll be a 1st down for the Patriots. They're going to spot him at the 46. There is an injured Flying Eagle player as we get another look at that run from Jaden Black. And with the injury to the Flying Eagle player, we'll step aside for a quick break, and then we'll come right back here after this on High School Game Day.
Cable, we get it. Saving money is very important these days. Other companies will lure you in with the promise of cheap prices, but the fine print will always say it doesn't last long. And when the service goes down, it's not always easy to talk to somebody on the phone or get someone to come out and fix it. CAS Cable doesn't work that way, and we never will. Upfront pricing, local customer service, and fast and friendly technicians. Call today or go online and get the quality and service you deserve.
Back here at George Washington High School, 1st down for the Patriots after a 12-yard pickup there by Jaden Black on the ground. 3 plays, 3 runs for GW so far on this opening drive. The injured player there was Gage Price. Good to see him get up and be able to walk off on his own power over to the far sideline because they're going to need him at quarterback. It'll be Cy Persinger keeping it himself on the read option. Persinger going to pick up 2 down to the 44-yard line for his first carry of the game. So Persinger's 2-yard run sets up 2nd and 8. Persinger gets the play call in from the sideline and runs back over to the huddle now. Break the huddle with 15 seconds on the play clock. Line extended to the left with 2 H-backs, May and Valentine. Handoff goes to Black off the right side. Going to the weak side there, and he'll get down to the 40. Pickup of 4. Bring up 3rd and 4 now for the Patriot offense. Manageable 3rd down upcoming for GW. As they march down the field. Started this drive back at their own 3-yard line. Now at the Flying Eagle 40. Hard snap count. Doesn't draw anybody offside. Tried to get the free 1st down via penalty. Now going to have to snap the ball with under 10 seconds to go on the play clock. Handoff goes to Black. Black going to stretch it off to the right side. Has the 1st down and then some. Trying to get to the sideline. He's inside the 30 and forced out of bounds inside the 20. There is a flag on the play, though, so this one very likely coming back. In the vicinity of a hold. Going to get the ruling from our referee, Andy McPherson, here in just a moment. And there it is, going to back the Patriots up 10 yards. It's from the spot of the foul, though, so it's essentially just 3rd and 4 all over again. Unfortunately, that negates the first down. The flag was thrown down beyond the stick, so when they march it 10 yards back, it's right back where it was. So again, replay the down, 3rd and 4. Over 2 minutes off the clock on this drive already. Another hard snap count. Nobody moves. Ball placed over on the far side hash mark now. Handoff goes to Black again. Black bursts through, has a first down. He's going to have path to the end zone. Inside the 20 to the 10, 5, touchdown GW. A 40-yard touchdown run from Jaden Black puts the Patriots on top 6-0. 5 minutes and 5 seconds into the first quarter, and the Patriots strike first on the scoreboard. We're going to get another look at it here again. Black just with a burst of speed, hurdles over a body on the floor, and then has the speed down the sideline to get to the pylon and into the end zone for 6. Teddy Smith out for the point after try. Clean snap, kick is up, and it is good. 7-0 Patriots lead, 6:55 to go first quarter. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
More than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Getting ready for kickoff after the Patriots strike first. A 40-yard touchdown run from Jaden Black. That's his 17th touchdown of the season. Just a freshman here on the Hill. Has a bright future ahead of him. High kick, takes a bounce, takes a second bounce, and the Patriots are going to recover it. Samaje Wesley able to come up with the recovery inside the 35. The Patriots have been doing that over the last couple of weeks, trying to get crafty on their kickoffs. Had one against Capital 2 weeks ago to start the second half, and get one here. Samaje Wesley at the 34-yard line. Going to set the Patriot offense back up on the field. 1st and 10 inside Flying Eagle territory. So GW trying to cash in immediately after the score, get the onside kick. And again, set up 1st and 10 from the 34 of the Flying Eagles. Persinger back in the shotgun, hands off to Black. Black met initially, able to fight through the arm tackle. And he'll pick up 2 yards down to the 32. 2nd and 8 on the way for the Patriot offense. Jaden Black, pretty efficient carrying the football so far in this first quarter. Had all but 1 carry on that opening drive for GW. Second and 8 on the way as GW breaks the huddle. Again, going to go heavy off to the right now. Valentine and May just off the line of scrimmage. Handoff goes to Black. A trap there comes from Parker Chapman. And Black keeps his legs moving forward. Has enough for the first down as he gets down to the 24-yard line. We're going to move the sticks as Black picks up 8 yards there and another first down for GW. Rain starting to pick up a little bit more. Wouldn't expect the Patriots to necessarily put it in the air in this weather as you see the rain just pouring down there on your screen. First and 10, handoff to Black. Once again, Black met at the line of scrimmage. And getting back to him in a hurry there is the middle linebacker, Jaheim Miller, the senior. Flies in to make the stop. leads the team in tackles on the season from that middle linebacker spot with 57 coming into tonight. No gain there on the play for Jaden Black. So 2nd and 10 on the way for the Patriot offense. Second possession in a row after a onside kick recovered by Samaje Wesley. Handoff goes to Black. Actually faked the handoff. Persinger keeps it himself and calls his own number. Persinger into the end zone for 6. Touchdown GW from a 24-yard run from Cy Persinger. That comes just a minute 53 after their opening possession score, and they now go up 2 touchdowns as we take another look at that run from Persinger. Faked me out for a second, had a great block there off the edge, and then also getting downfield, blocking is his wide receiver, Kai Martin. That gave him just enough space to get to the end zone and get there for 6. 5:02 to go in the first quarter. Point after attempt on the way from Teddy Smith. Snap is back. Hold put down. And kick is up, and it's through. 14-0. Patriots leads. 5:02 to go. First quarter. We're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
Could cost a life. Keep yourself and others safe on the road. You drive, you text, you pay. This message is brought to you by the West Virginia Governor's Highway Safety.
Another squib kick, this time successfully recovered by the Flying Eagles. Javonte wins, and he will get the possession for Woodrow at their 40-yard line is where their offense will come out for the second time. Had the football for just 90 seconds after a 3-and-out. It was a great punt, by the way, from Tyler Radford, especially through the rain. Was able to catch the long snap, got it off cleanly, and it was down at the 3-yard line of GW. But the Patriots then marched it 97 yards down the field, capped off by a 40-yard touchdown run from Jaden Black. Then GW goes for an onside kick. The squib kick recovered by Samaje Wesley, and then they score a couple of plays later. In the wing tee here, Patriot defense sniffs out that run on the handoff that goes to Gage Burdett. He'll get no gain there. Clyde May and the Patriot defense smother him in a hurry. It's a Patriot defense that's been without one of their big-time leaders there on the defensive line. Javon Davis injured his shoulder against Huntington a few weeks ago. So he is out for the rest of the season and missing senior night tonight for the Patriots. Handoff on the jet sweep goes to Javonte Wins. Wins going to cut back in toward the middle of the field, and he'll get up near the 45-yard line. They'll spot him at the 44, so a 4-yard gain there for Wins on that jet sweep. Came into the game the third leading rusher on the team this season. 397 yards, just under 400 yards on the year, 4 touchdowns on 47 carries. Just behind A.J. Thomas, the senior, number 5, who you'll see do a couple of different things on the offensive side of the ball for the Flying Eagles. Handoff goes up the middle to Burdett. And Burdett will get up to the 47, a pickup of 3 there on that dive. They'll bring up 4th down for Woodrow Wilson at their own 47-yard line. Need to get to the 50-yard line at midfield to move the sticks. The offense going to stay out there and go for it here. A 3-and-out and punted the last time, and then 2 GW possessions find themselves down 14-0. Hard snap count. Nobody moves for the Patriots. And now a timeout, I believe. Oh, no, a false start. Sorry, I didn't see the flag come in. False start on the Flying Eagles. So back them up 5 yards, and I think that might negate your go-for-it try. But I also could be wrong. Yep, nope, now here comes the punt team. That's unfortunate for Woodrow Wilson. You hate to see that. You had it 4th and 3, close to midfield, and had an opportunity to go for it and keep the drive alive, and instead the false start backs you up 5 and sets up 4th and 8. Again, I mentioned it earlier on their first punt, do need to pay attention because the up back is Gage Burdett. And I say that you need to pay attention because Burdett is actually the backup quarterback. Ball is fumbled on the snap, and the punter, Radford, just has to jump on top of it. And he will fall down at the 34-yard line. So GW starts back at the 34 of Woodrow Wilson again. Back-to-back possessions now. The GW offense will get the football at the Flying Eagle 34. I said I was surprised at how it's on the 12-yard line. Handoff goes to Black once more. Black lowers his shoulder and is going to be brought down inside the 10. Down to the 9, a gain of 3 for the freshman. 2 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Patriots trying to make it a 3-score game already. Game that had a lot of intrigue coming into the night. Number 5 versus number 9, and so far it's been all number 5 in this opening quarter. And Patriots trying to get in there again for a 3rd score in the first quarter. Low snap, picked up though by Persinger, handed off to Black. Black stiff arms one man, still on his feet, spun down into the end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, GW. Jaden Black from 12 yards out, his 2nd touchdown of the game. This one comes with 1:27 to go in the first quarter. Point after attempt from Teddy Smith on the way. Snap back cleanly, kick is up, and it is good. 21-0 our score here at George Washington High School. As we get another look at this touchdown run from Jaden Black. Freshman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. Give him 18 rushing touchdowns on the season and 21 total touchdowns for the year. We'll step aside for a short break, and we'll be back. Actually, we'll keep you right here. Keep you right here as we have just 1:27 left to go in the first quarter. We'll step aside for a break after the changing quarter. Patriot kickoff team set to go back out there again. Again, already with one onside kick and recovery. Teddy Smith with a pretty good leg for the Patriots this season. 7 of 7 on field goal tries. He has missed 6 point after attempts, had a couple of blocked, but has another good kickoff here. Bounces off of a Woodrow man and able to jump back on top of it, though, as Javante wins. Nearly a disaster there, but he will recover it and will be down at the 48 of Woodrow Wilson. So 2 punts, or rather 1 punt and then a muffed punt on the muffed snap for the Flying Eagles the last time they were out there on offense. First and 10 for Gage Price here. Glad to see he was nothing more than a little shook up there on that opening possession by his defense. And as he calls for the snap there, the hard snap count gets the offense to jump, so that'll be a false start on the Flying Eagles and back them up before they even start the drive officially. Certainly not how you want to go. Start the possession, especially when you were just 2 yards away from midfield. Two receivers up to the top of the formation, Thomas and Clary. H back to the right. Snap comes back, it's a bubble screen, and that pass is incomplete. Grant Aldrich jumping the route that time, trying to get it out there to Preston Clary in space. That's the 2nd time in this quarter we've seen that almost get intercepted by the Patriot defense. So GW clearly scouted that play out and has been reading it so far very well in this first quarter. Clock stopped with 1:19 in the first quarter. Patriots with a 3-score lead on their senior night. Looking for win number 8 on the season. Trying to go to the playoffs on a 2-game winning streak. Snap comes back. Price drops back to throw. Pass is tipped, and it's intercepted. Wesley picks it off at the 49. He's going to go back toward the sideline and is forced out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A 22-yard interception for Samaje Wesley, and happy senior night for him. As we get another look at it on our instant replay. Again, Wesley picks it off right there at the 48. Good tip drill there by the defensive back. And he'll return it to the 30-yard line. So for the third straight drive, the GW offense starts inside the 40 and inside the 35 of the Flying Eagles. First and 10 for GW from the Flying Eagle 30. Persinger in the shotgun, hands off to Black. Black going to go off the right side, met at the line of scrimmage and brought down there. Flying in on that stop, number 3, Gage Burdett, and we've got Laundry. This one, I think, is coming back. Yep, it'll be a hold against the Patriots. So that'll back them up. First and 20 now. Just the second penalty on the Patriots in this first quarter so far. A minute to go in the opening quarter. Hard snap count, and Flying Eagle defender jumps offside. That'll be Andrew Sweeney, the sophomore. Couldn't hold on there at the defensive end spot. So now it'll be first and 15. Ball to 35 now. Persinger in the shotgun. Black to his left. Handoff goes to Black. He gets over another man there at the line of scrimmage who's submarined there. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. A 5-yard pickup there for Jaden Black. Back down to the 30. Second and 10 on the way for the Patriot offense as Persinger runs back over from the near sideline with the play call to the huddle. Under 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Patriots with a 3-score lead, trying to add one more to it here before the end of the quarter. If not, they'll flip ends of the field to start the second. Try to score on that end. Handoff goes to Black. Black racing to the near side hash mark, sets up his blocks, gets to the sideline, lowers his shoulder, and trucks a defender at the 10 before he steps out of bounds. They're going to mark him down at the 11 officially is where they say he went out. What a run from Jaden Black. That's a grown man running there. Again, he is just a freshman. Look at that hit. He just lays the shoulder down and stays up. My goodness. "24-yard run there for the freshman. He's already got 2 touchdowns in the quarter. They're going to be able to get the play off. Yes, they will. Handoff goes to Black again. Black gets past one defender and races into the end zone once more. As time expires in the first quarter, Jaden Black gets his 3rd touchdown run of the night. This one comes from 11 yards out. As Teddy Smith comes out for the point after try, hoping to make it 28-0. Rain has slowed up a little bit, but it is still coming down here in Charleston. Snap back cleanly to Persinger. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-0 our scores. We take another look at that Jaden Black touchdown run. Broke through some arm tackles and then marched his way into the end zone for his third touchdown of the quarter. And again, that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So we'll step aside for a break. Then when we come back, we'll have the second quarter for you right after this on High School Game Day.
GameDay Cable, we get it. Saving money is very important these days. Other companies will lure you in with the promise of cheap prices, but the fine print will always say it doesn't last long. And when the service goes down, it's not always easy to talk to somebody on the phone or get someone to come out and fix it. CAS Cable doesn't work that way, and we never will. Upfront pricing, local customer service, and fast and friendly technicians. Call today or go online and get the quality and service you deserve.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
1,200 right there. Back here at George Washington High School, Jaden Black is coming up rather on the 1,400-yard total offense mark for the season. Had about 1,200 yards coming into tonight's contest, and through one quarter on 14 carries had a $194 and 3 touchdowns. The only other player to touch the ball, Cy Persinger, had a couple of carries. So 16 plays for the Patriots in that first quarter, 4 touchdowns. That's an average of a touchdown every 4th play. Again, they've had 3 straight drives start at the 34 or better. Smith with another short lobber kick. This one going to be returned by Wins, and Wins, a nice cut back toward the near side, gets across the 50 and into Patriot territory. So Woodrow Wilson will start inside GW's territory to start this drive, to start the second quarter. So far have had to punt the football away and then tried to punt the football away, but then Tyler Radford was unable to hold on to the ball as he got the snap when he went to go kick it, and then just jumped on top of it to not have any more damage done. Best starting field position of the night for the Flying Eagles. Can they do something with it here to start the second quarter? Slow snap, ball's on the ground, Patriots jump on top of it. Derek Valentine jumps on top of the fumble at the Patriot 49-yard line, and just like that, it's right back to Patriot football. That slow, high snap really threw things off as we take another look at it here. Again, just the timing got thrown off entirely there because the snap was slow getting back. The handoff exchange wasn't timed right, and then Valentine pounces on top of it to get the football back for the Patriot offense. Definitely not the start the Flying Eagles wanted here this evening, as again they're fighting for a home playoff game. The number 9 team in Class 4A haven't hosted a playoff game there at Van Meter Stadium since 2005. Back when Doug Legursky, who is now a coaching staff member, was playing for the Flying Eagles. So 1st and 10 from the Patriot 49. Handoff goes to Jaden Black. Black inside the 50, still on his feet, dragging a defender with him inside the 40, still on his feet, and finally forced out of bounds just before the 45. Again, what a run from Jaden Black. This kid is something special, folks. If you haven't caught a Patriot football game so far this season, you definitely need to keep your eye on this young man. As he gets down to the 37, 14-yard run there for Jaden Black. Now over the 200-yard mark. I've actually lost count of how many games he's had over 200 yards rushing so far this season. Low snap picked up, handed off to Black. Black with some blockers and spin move there. Gets past the defender and down inside the 30. Going to be a couple yards shy of the first down, but another good run there for Jaden Black. You can see why he broke so many of the records down the road at John Adams Middle School that were held by Ryan Switzer, who ultimately made his way to North Carolina after leaving here at George Washington and graduating there. Then after he left North Carolina, made his way a couple of stops around the NFL. He's now the wide receivers coach out at Tulsa University, or University of Tulsa, actually. So you can see again the skill this young man possesses as he breaks out of a couple of tackles there at the first down marker and is going to get down inside the 20. Down to the 19-yard line. Another first down for the Patriots. Patriots in the red zone for the third time tonight. Persinger takes a snap, keeps it himself. Persinger gets a block there from Kai Martin. Once again, can't spring Persinger to the end zone, but he does spring him for a big first down gain and gets him down inside the 5. At least I believe he's down there inside the 5. Looking at the spot here from the official, I think he might have gone out at the 6. Yeah, they're going to give him the 6. So a 13-yard run. First and goal for the Patriots now. Persinger comes back to the huddle. 10 seconds on the play clock as they break. Jamari Boy Smith up to the top of the formation. Martin to the bottom. Black in the backfield with Persinger in the shotgun. Snap mishandled. Persinger just jumps on top of it. Either the 14 or the 13 is where they're going to mark him down. Mark him at the 13. Patriots avoid a full disaster there as Persinger is able to jump on top of it and recover. Second and goal now, and from the 13-yard line. Heavy right for the Patriots. Valentine and May to the right side as H-backs. Snap comes back, handoff goes to Black, and before the play gets going, play is blown dead, and a flag comes in over from the far sideline. See what A.D. McPherson's got for us here, our referee. False start, going to back GW up 5 yards. Make it second and goal from the 18 now. Third penalty on the Patriots. For that 5-yard false start. In back of the 18-yard line. Same formation. Handoff goes to Black off the right side. Black going to stretch it toward the sideline and is forced out of bounds around the 15. Mark him out at the 16, so a 2-yard pickup there. We'll bring up third and goal. And Black already well over 200 yards rushing now. Had 194 of those in the first quarter with 3 touchdowns. Third and goal on the way for the Patriots. Play clock at 5 seconds now. 2-1, get it as a jump pass over to Clyde May. May catches it at the 2 and walks into the end zone the rest of the way. Patriots going to get their first passing touchdown of the night as Persinger finds May. That's just May's 8th reception of the season, first for 6. Was wide open there. Safety A.J. Thomas lost him on that as they anticipated yet another run by the Patriot offense. Instead, it's a dump pass to Clyde May from 16 yards out. 13th passing touchdown of the season for Persinger as the point after attempt is up and it's good. Make it 35-0. Patriots on top of the Flying Eagles. We'll step aside for a break and we're back with more right after this on High School Game Day.
More than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Back here at George Washington High School, Patriots make it 35-0 as Cy Persinger finds Clyde May for the 16-yard touchdown pass. And I tell you what, folks, this is not how I expected this one to go. Thought this was going to be a nice little fight between two teams trying to solidify their home playoff game for next week. So far, it's been all Patriots through the first 15 minutes of this contest. This kick, another squib, fielded by Wins, and he just barely hangs on to it. He'll be down at his own 37, and that's where the Flying Eagle offense takes back over. Fumbled on the handoff opening play of their last drive. Mishandled a snap on a punt. Handoff goes on the counter to Burdett, and Burdett going to get down to, or excuse me, get up to the 39, a 2-yard run there. Well, correction, they're going to give him the 40, so a 3-yard run. Officiating crew not spotting the football until the Flying Eagles break the huddle almost. Well, now I say that right as I do, they spot the ball. Usually how that works, right? Heavy now set for the Flying Eagles. Man goes in motion. Handoff goes to the back Wins. Wins has a first down as he spins off of one tackler and will be brought down in Patriot territory across midfield and down to the 47 of the Patriots. $13-yard run there for Wins. Second time the Flying Eagles have been in Patriot territory tonight in this first half. First time was on the last drive, which then resulted in a fumble. Handoff goes to Wins. He tries to bounce it outside and forced out of bounds by Jamari Smith. That'll be after he gets down inside the 45 to the 44. 3-yard pickup will bring up 2nd and 7. Flying Eagles break the huddle. 2nd and 7 on the way. Handoff goes to the fullback. And it'll be Eliza Pittman. The junior will get down to the 41-yard line. 3-yard gain will bring up 3rd down for the Flying Eagle offense. Third and 4 for Woodrow Wilson here. They're going to keep it in tight with the wing tee. Price under center, sends Wynn in motion. Handoff goes on the counterback the other way, A.J. Thomas. Thomas will have enough for the first down as he gets down to the 36. They'll set up 1st and 10 for the Flying Eagles. Second first down of the game for Woodrow Wilson. Both of those coming on this drive. And after the offense has been virtually non-existent. They shift into a heavy right set. Man goes in motion back to the left. Handoff goes to Burdett, and Burdett met just across the line of scrimmage. Clyde May as well as Kion Davis and Derek Valentine helping to bring him down. Pickup of 1, set up 2nd and 9. Ball at the Patriot 35-yard line. Halfway through the second quarter now. Flying Eagles still looking to get on the board for the first time. It'll be Wynn stretching it out to the left. He's going to be brought down by Seth Allen Boone. Boone hunts him down from behind, but not before he picks up 4 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Excuse me, picks up 3 yards. Bring up 3rd and 6. Ball at the 32-yard line. And a timeout coming for Woodrow Wilson. That'll stop the clock with 5:16 to go in the first half. We'll step aside for a short break, and then we'll come back right after this on High School Game Day.
To unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades Apprenticeship Programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Back here at George Washington High School, Steve Edwards Senior Field, where we've got this matchup between the George Washington Patriots and the Woodrow Wilson Flying Eagles. 3rd and 6 on the way for Woodrow Wilson after the timeout. Price turns and hands to Burdett, and Burdett going to be met after a short gain, if any gain. Patriot defense hovers in there. Hones in on that ball carrier and will bring him down after a 1-yard gain officially. The Patriots have done a really good job of keeping Gage Burdett in check so far. 6 carries, just 9 yards for the sophomore tailback, who had over 1,100 yards rushing coming into tonight's contest with 11 touchdowns. 4th down and 5 for the Flying Eagle offense. Price going to drop back to throw under some pressure, lets it go down the middle of the field, and the pass is going to be incomplete. They were looking for A.J. Thomas. Coverage provided there by the freshman free safety Trenton Stump Nelson, and the incompletion draws no flag. That'll bring up the incompletion will bring up a turnover on downs, and the Patriots will get the football back at their own 31. So GW's defense forces another turnover, this time again a turnover on downs. GW already has an interception, a fumble recovery, and then also were the benefactors of another turnover on downs because of a muffed snap on a punt. as the rain continues to pour down now, picking up again. Handoff goes to Jaden Black. Actually, this is Kion Davis now, excuse me. Kion Davis going to get up across the 35. Senior tailback has made a couple of starts the last few weeks for the GW defense, getting some carries here for the offensive side of the ball now, as he'll pick up 6 up to the 37-yard line. Second and 4 on the way. Again, Davis in the backfield now, replacing Jaden Black, who has over 200 yards and 3 touchdowns on the day. Davis going to get his way up closer to the 40, going to be stopped shy of it, but he plunges forward for 2 yards. Well, correction, a yard. They're going to give him the 38. Oh, no, they're going to give him the 39. Yeah, 2 yards. One sideline had one, the other sideline had another. I wasn't really sure where they were going. So 3rd and 2 on the way for the Patriot offense now as Davis flips from right hip to left hip, and Valentine going to shift over and make it heavy on the right with Casey Adkins. Fake the handoff to Davis. Persinger keeps it himself and got tripped up on the turf. Has the first down, but lost his footing as he tried to turn upfield. And he had some green in front of him. If he could have stayed on his feet, could have picked up more than just that, but did get enough for the first down. Chains reset. 1st and 10 at their Patriots' own 41-yard line. Smith out to the top of the formation. Martin to the bottom. Adkins and Valentine, the H-backs. Handoff goes to Davis off the right side. Davis loses the football. Ball's on the turf, and the Patriots going to be able to jump on top of it and save the possession, as Casey Adkins is able to jump on top of the loose ball at the 43-yard line. Yeah, that ball a little slippery out there tonight because of all this rain. First time the Patriots have put it on the turf, but they've been able to recover it there. Grant Aldrich in the backfield now at tailback. 2nd and 8. Aldrich will take the snap off the left side. Aldrich with some speed inside the 30. Trying to cut back toward the middle of the field and get around some defenders inside the 15 to the 10, and finally brought down by A.J. Thomas. Aldrich hadn't been involved much on the offensive side of the football this season. He broke his hand and missed quite a bit of time this year. Has been back over the last couple of weeks, but showing the burst of speed there to set up the Patriot offense. 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. A 50-yard run for Grant Aldrich. And he'll take it again here off the right side. And he's going to be brought down in the backfield behind the line of scrimmage. Flying Eagles do a much better job of stretching that play out. Brought down by Gage Burdett. As Aldrich will come back over to the sideline. Clyde May will head into the backfield now. Going to try to get the senior May some carries here, potentially try to get him a touchdown in his final regular season home game for the Patriots. Under a minute to go in the half. Snap is back, handoff goes to May. May is going to be brought down back inside the 10. Still on his feet, actually. Thought he was going to be going down, but kept those legs churning. And GW has 3 timeouts. If they're trying to score, I'm not sure why they're not using any of them. Instead of just hustling to the line of scrimmage, again, have 3 timeouts, use them, and save your time. As Woodrow Wilson running players onto the field late. 13 seconds. Now they finally call a timeout. I don't know why. Okay, well, I think there's some confusion. Beckley called a timeout apparently with 12 seconds to go. But again, I still don't understand why GW didn't call a timeout. They have their full complement of timeouts. You don't get to take them with you to the locker room and bring them back out and get 3 more in the second half. So if you want to try to score, you should have tried to take at least one of those timeouts. I'm a little confused, but clock management has been a problem for GW a couple of times this year, most notably against Jefferson on that Saturday game back on October 11th. The Patriots were denied a 2-point conversion try, and if you look at the video and you look at some of the pictures, it looks awfully close that Cy Persinger got that football across the line at scrimmage, or got the goal line. They said it wasn't a 2-point conversion. It wasn't good. So GW was down 34-33. We're able to get the football back with under a minute to go. Got a completion down near the 30-yard line, and then we're unable to get into the end zone or able to kick a field goal because time expired after a completed pass with 6 seconds to go. Persinger hands off to Aldrich, and Aldrich going to be brought down in the backfield. Jaleel Sharp on the stop. And that'll bring up 4th and goal. And now GW finally going to call one of those timeouts with 7 seconds to go. Again, I don't know why the Patriots didn't call a timeout when it got to 1st and goal. You could take your time, get your players in there without having to rush, and you can maintain some time on the clock here. Instead, they finally called the first one with 7 seconds to go and 4th and goal on the way. So then I guess the question here is does GW try to take some points and just kick a field goal before the end of the half, or do they keep the offense and go for it on 4th and goal from the 9? Right now, it looks like they're going to try to get 6 instead of 3. Casey Adkins and Derek Valentine will be the H-backs for GW as Clyde May steps into the backfield with Cy Persinger. It'll be Jamari Smith to the top of the formation as the lone receiver. And to the bottom, it's Kai Martin. 7 seconds left in the first half. Patriots lead 35-0. Snap back to Persinger. Handoff goes to May off the left side. May has a block, and May gets into the end zone untouched with 2 seconds to go in the half. A 9-yard touchdown run from Clyde May. That's his 2nd touchdown of the half. A happy senior night to him. Great kick-out block there by Casey Adkins, and then a fantastic block downfield by his receiver, Jamari Smith, springs him for 6. So he's got back-to-back touchdowns in this first half for the Patriots. And because of that, we'll actually start the third quarter with a running clock because it is 42-0, or potentially, sorry, I don't want to jinx it yet. Kick hasn't happened, but before the kick, a flag comes. Offside on Beckley. They're going to climb the penalty and kick the point after try. So if he makes it and it's 42-0, we'll start the third quarter with a running clock. Patriots trying for a clean snap and hold this time. Snap is back, kick is up, and it is good. 42-0 our score here. We'll keep you right here, though, since there's just 2 seconds left in the half. And the half should be over after the kickoff. But an impressive first half showing for the Patriot offense so far this evening. Jaden Black had nearly 200 yards rushing in the first quarter alone to go along with 3 touchdowns. He's at over 200 yards rushing for the game, and you saw him not play on this most recent drive for the Patriot offense. I would assume that his night is done. They're going to keep his legs fresh and rested for next week's playoff game, which as of right now will be right back here at Steve Edwards Senior Field at George Washington High School in the South Hills community of Charleston. Patriots getting ready to kick off as the rain picks back up here just before the half. We've been fortunate so far. I'm going to knock on wood in front of me here on the counter that no lightning has come through so far. We've been monitoring that, and so again, we're going to knock on wood that stays away from here. Patriots have already dealt with some game time changes throughout the course of this season. Little squib kick here is fielded by Wins. Almost lost it again for a second, but able to hold on to it, and that will be the final play of the half. So we head to the locker rooms, and at the half, the Patriots lead the Flying Eagles 42-0. Again, we start the third quarter with a running clock because of our 42-0 score. We'll step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll have a halftime performance from the Patriot Marching Band. That's when we come up after this on High School Game Day.
Big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
At CAS Cable, we get it. Saving money is very important these days. Other companies will lure you in with the promise of cheap prices, but the fine print will always say it doesn't last long. And when the service goes down, it's not always easy to talk to somebody on the phone or get someone to come out and fix it. CAS Cable doesn't work that way, and we never will. Upfront pricing, local customer service, and fast and friendly technicians. Call today or go online and get the quality and service you deserve.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the Bowtie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Well, back here at George Washington High School, we were going to have a halftime band performance, but they wisely decided to stay underneath the 10s. And it's actually probably not a bad idea because of the weather that looks like it's coming through. They were out there with the instruments and out in the middle of the field. There's literally no cover for them, and you're just asking to get struck by lightning potentially. So smart call on their part. Good job by the band director, Bobby Jinks, there. But we can take a look at some scores, at least, from around the state of West Virginia. We'll start in Quad A. Number 1, Huntington blows out Cabell Midland. I'm looking at the wrong scoreboard there. Apologies on that. Number 1, Morgantown, trying to solidify that home field advantage through the rest of the playoffs. Up 29-0 in the third quarter over number 10, Musselman. Number 2, Huntington's game against Lindsley actually got postponed to tomorrow, and not a bad call on their part. They're going to avoid the rain, it looks like there. So they'll be on the road tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And number 20, Hurricane, making the long trip out to Martinsburg. That game also moved to Saturday. That'll be a 1:30 kickoff between the Redskins and the Bulldogs. Number 12, Oak Hill in Class 4A, trailing at the half at home against the number 4 team in Class AAA, North Marion. They lead 21-0 at the half there. Jefferson, one of 2 teams that beat the Patriots this season, looking for win number 6 on the season. They find themselves up 42-0 in the third quarter over number 13, Washington. Again, this is a Jefferson team that started the year 1-4 and then have won 4 straight games. Started with the win over the Patriots back on October 11th. And then number 8, Spring Mills blowing out number 14, Hedgesville at the half, 49-0 over in Class AAA. Number 11, Kaiser trails number 1 out of Class AA, the Frankfort Falcons. They lead 28-7 in the third quarter. Final from yesterday, number 1, Princeton blows out South Charleston 55-19. Final game of the regular season for South Charleston and head coach Donnie Mays in his second stint back in control of the program. I would expect South Charleston next year to be much better than 2-8, but they finished the year at 2-8 on the season. No score update yet from Fairmont Senior and East Fairmont. Rivalry matchup there between the number 3 and number 19 teams in Class AAA. Number 5, Nitro, leads number 8, Greenbrier East by a score in the third quarter, 14-6. Hoover with a win. That game final already. They move their kickoff time up. They knock off Weir out of Class AA by 30, 44-14. Wheeling Park dropping down to play John Marshall, who finds themselves just in the playoffs at number 16 right now, but they trail at the half 21-12. A couple of other scores of interest. St. Albans getting blown out by Chapmanville as the Tigers look to stay unbeaten on the season, and they're going to do just that. 63-6 your score there in the fourth quarter. And Winfield leads Point Pleasant 22-6 in the third quarter. Our score at the half here between GW and Beckley. Patriots lead the Flying Eagles 42-0 in a rain-soaked game that's ended up with only 1 pass attempt for the Patriots and only, I think, 3 pass attempts, if I'm correct, for the Flying Eagles. One of them an interception, and then had 2 bubble screens that were nearly picked off by the Patriot defense. Give a big shout out to our writer here this evening for the HD Media, Rick Elmore here covering tonight's game. You can read all about tonight's contest with some coaches' interviews as well as some statistics after this one finishes. Again, 0 for 4 for Gage Price in that first half with an interception and just 11 total yards of offense for the Flying Eagles. Jaden Black, 18 carries, 207 yards, and 3 touchdowns in that first half. Cy Persinger with 4 carries for 42 yards and a touchdown. One of them, that touchdown run from 24 yards out. Jaden Black's touchdown runs of 40, 12, and 11. And then Clyde May caps the scoring for the Patriots in the first half with a 16-yard touchdown catch, the only pass attempt from Persinger of the first half. And then May finishes the half with 2 seconds to go on a 9-yard touchdown run. And that's how we get to 42-0. Again, we'll start the second half. It'll be a running clock, and we are also, I believe, going to shorten the quarters in this one as well. We'll check with the booth next door and verify that. But, again, our score at the half, GW leads 42-0. We'll step aside for a break, and when we come back, we'll get you the second half of action between Woodrow Wilson and George Washington right after this on High School Game Day.
Sometimes the people we love won't say they're hurting, but we see it anyway. Now's the time to get help from trusted professionals who've cared for families like yours for decades. At Generations Physical Therapy, we make it easy. Personalized care, proven support, and a team that sees the person behind the pain. Call today or visit one of our 8 convenient locations for a simple, free consultation.
Lester Raines Honda of South Charleston has been serving this area for over 50 years. Test drive one of our many award-winning Honda vehicles today. Come in and see how Lester Raines Honda makes the difference in your shopping experience. We work out your financing so you can sit back and enjoy your new car. At Lester Raines Honda, it's not just about selling the vehicle, it's about service after the sale. Stop by or visit us online. Lester Raines Honda of South Charleston.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
This is Ben Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
West Virginia is home. It's where we work, live, and raise our families. At the heart of our communities are West Virginia hospitals and their compassionate caregivers. From life-saving treatments and emergency care to wellness support and screening services, we are improving your quality of life through extraordinary achievements and amazing results. West Virginia Hospitals. Your health is the heartbeat of our communities.
It's a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay, we offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
Geno's is spicing things up with 2 new specialty pizzas featuring our new hot honey sauce.
Our hot honey pizza is topped with red pepper flakes, sliced Italian sausage, jalapenos, and onions.
The sweet heat pizza features slices of Italian sausage, green peppers, and onions.
Both are drizzled with our signature hot honey sauce.
Hot honey, it brings the heat.
Sweet heat, the perfect balance of spice and sweet.
2 bold new flavors, available for a limited time at Geno's Pizza and Spaghetti House.
Before you hit the hiking trails with your crew, make a quick stop at your local Little General convenience store. We've got the snacks, drinks, and gas to keep you going. Because every great hike starts with a little planning and a lot of snacks. We're proud to be part of your journey, rooted in West Virginia and built for the road ahead. Little General Stores. Fuel your adventure the West Virginia way.
At CAS Cable, we get it. Saving money is very important these days. Other companies will lure you in with the promise of cheap prices, but the fine print will always say it doesn't last long. And when the service goes down, it's not always easy to talk to somebody on the phone or get someone to come out and fix it. CAS Cable doesn't work that way, and we never will. Upfront pricing, local customer service, and fast and friendly technicians. Call today or go online and get the quality and service you deserve.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
Big this fall with GoMart. Every Saturday through the end of October, GoMart Rewards members earn triple points on all purchases. And while you rack up on rewards points, be sure to scan the QR code in-store for more ways to win. Each scan is a chance to score the ultimate tailgating package with a $200 GoMart gift card, tailgating supplies, and more. GoMart is your hookup for the football season. Visit the GoMart app or GoMart.com to learn more. GoMart is the official convenience store of WVU Athletics.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
For more than 170 years, Burke & Herbert Bank continues to deliver service beyond expectations to our customers. With an expanded footprint from the mountains of West Virginia to the Eastern Shore and beyond, we're here for you. As a full-service community bank offering the latest digital tools and guidance, we take the time to understand your unique needs, helping you move your family, your business, and your dreams forward together. Burke & Herbert Bank.
At CAS Cable, we get it. Saving money is very important these days. Other companies will lure you in with the promise of cheap prices, but the fine print will always say it doesn't last long. And when the service goes down, it's not always easy to talk to somebody on the phone or get someone to come out and fix it. CAS Cable doesn't work that way, and we never will. Upfront pricing, local customer service, and fast and friendly technicians. Call today or go online and get the quality and service you deserve.
Bowtie Mike here, reminding you that Cardinal Chevrolet is your destination for all things automotive. We offer a great selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, a full-service collision center, parts and service departments, plus up to 125% of KBB for your trade. Stop by for a no-obligation appraisal. We make the deals that nobody can match because it's got the bow tie guarantee. Hurry in. CardinalChevy.com. Together, let's drive.
Also, our GW cheerleaders have a competition next weekend.
Salango with Salango Law. Salango Law has earned a reputation for getting excellent results for our clients. With decades of experience handling thousands of cases, we know what it takes to deliver. Proudly voted Best in the Valley for 3 consecutive years by readers of the Charleston Gazette-Mail, Salango Law is deeply committed to giving back by investing in our community. From supporting local programs to making our region a better place to live, Salango Law is proud to be your trusted legal and community partner. Check us out at salangolaw.com.
There's nothing quite like a homemade meal from Tudor's Biscuit World. We use real buttermilk to craft our delicious biscuits, one batch at a time, and serve them with our signature platters. Here, you will taste the freshness in every bite. From our classic breakfast sandwiches to favorites like our breakfast wraps, every meal brings a taste of simpler times. Whether it's tailgating or an office event, let Tudor's do the cooking. Visit tudorscatering.com for all your catering needs.
Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Hurricane is built a little differently than other dealerships on things like a smile and a handshake. That's because Gene and Ryan built their business the old-fashioned way by making friends. There are no gimmicks or games at Walker, just honest, fair deals, and the huge inventory in both new and pre-owned doesn't hurt either. So when you're ready for your next vehicle, make that short 20-minute drive from Charleston or Huntington to Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Just off the Hurricane exit of I-64, Walker Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, making friends one deal at a time.
West Virginia is home. It's where we work, live, and raise our families. At the heart of our communities are West Virginia hospitals and their compassionate caregivers. From life-saving treatments and emergency care to wellness support and screening services, we are improving your quality of life through extraordinary achievements and amazing results. West Virginia Hospitals. Your health is the heartbeat of our communities.
back here at George Washington High School, getting ready for the third quarter of action between George Washington and Woodrow Wilson. We have shortened the second half quarters for you. The coaching staffs have agreed to play 5-minute quarters here in the second half. And we'll have 5-minute quarters with a running clock because it is 42-0 our halftime score. So that running clock starts in the second half. And before the thing can fully get going, play blown dead. The clock wasn't actually correct on the scoreboard. So they have to fix that, and now it's fixed and reset. And the Patriots now going to take advantage of that and switch some of their guys up front, move Kion Davis over to the far side of the field for the potential onside kick attempt. This time, Radford just going to boot it away. Jamari Smith going to bobble it about the 27. Still hadn't gotten it. Finally just jumps on top of it at the 20, it's actually the 19-yard line. Clock going to keep moving. As again, we are in a running clock situation. Patriot offense comes back out to start the second half after they kicked off to begin tonight's game. Going to see a lot of substitutes out there now for the Patriots, except for Cy Persinger, and that's mostly because they don't have a backup quarterback right now. Mark Blankenship, the junior, broke his leg, out for the rest of the season. The emergency quarterback, should anything happen to Persinger, would be Grant Aldrich. He was out there taking snaps earlier at quarterback. Handoff goes to Kion Davis, and Davis with a space up the middle of the field, gets across the 50-yard line and is brought down at the Flying Eagle 42. "39 yards on the run for Kion Davis, the senior. Did fumble it in the first half, but the Patriots were able to jump on top of it and recover to maintain possession. 15 carries, 101 yards rushing on the season coming into tonight. He'll take another carry here, and he's going to be brought down from behind. Hanging on for dear life there is number 30, Anthony Hinkle. But a 4-yard pickup there for Davis. Set up 2nd and 6. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. Patriots closer and closer to picking up win number 8 on the season and locking in a home playoff game for the first 2 rounds at the very least. Handoff goes to Davis again. Davis high steps a man down on the turf and is going to be brought down inside the 35 at the 34. Be 2 yards shy of the first down. After a 4-yard pickup will bring up 3rd and 2. Persinger in the shotgun. Takes a snap, hands off to Davis off the right side. Davis going to get down inside the 30. He's got a first down gain for the Patriots. And HD Media is proud to have partnered with GW this season to bring you every home game up here on the Hill. And we're proud to let you know that we'll be continuing that into the playoffs. And barring for some unforeseen circumstances, again, Patriots are set to host next week. If they do, HD Media will bring it to you here. Remember, all HD Media games are free and in one convenient location, hdmediagameday.com. It's also a great time now to get your subscription, digital subscription to the Gazette Mail. For just $1, you can get 6 months of access to web stories, e-edition of the Gazette Mail, plus tons of exclusive features, stories, podcasts, and other shows. And, of course, expanded coverage of our live stream games. Just $1 for half a year. Go to wvgazettemail.com to subscribe today. And I mentioned it's a great time to get it because we're getting ready to go to the playoffs next week, and then that 6 months will actually carry you through the entirety of the playoffs. You'll get all the coverage of the state championship games here in Charleston there at the beginning of December. And then it'll get you ready for basketball season as well coming up. So plenty of entertainment ahead for you if you pick up that subscription. Again, just $1 for 6 months. Short gain there for Davis. Ball's on the turf. Persinger just going to jump on top of it. That'll be a 8-yard loss. I believe they're going to spot him back at the 38. Yeah. Check that, a 9-yard loss there on that. And the Patriots not even going to have to snap the ball for the end of the quarter. We'll go ahead and step aside for a break so we can get our commercial in before they flip ends of the field. We'll be back with more right after this on High School Game Day with the fourth quarter coming your way right after this.
It's a great company to work for. We've been around for 78 years. We are an underground utility construction company all across the East Coast. We are rapidly growing, and we're seeing a huge growth in this market, a huge need for employees. We are always looking for those that are experienced, those that are trying to get their foot in the door. We have positions for everybody. We offer competitive pay. We offer competitive benefits. We take pride in having a family atmosphere at CJU's, and it's truly just a family company.
Are you ready to unlock a future filled with remarkable pay, unbeatable benefits, and unparalleled satisfaction? Imagine embarking on a journey that offers you a college-level education without the weight of debt, all while earning a steady income. Look no further than the West Virginia Building and Construction Trades apprenticeship programs. Join us, and together, let's build a future that's brighter and stronger. Go to actwv.org to apply today. The West Virginia Building and Construction Trades, where the future is forged.
Back here at George Washington High School, 3rd and long on the way for the Patriot offense. Clock starts moving to start the fourth quarter with 5 minutes on the clock. Persinger in the shotgun. Going to throw a screen in the middle that is caught by Derek Valentine, and Valentine will get a yard, and that's it. Just the second pass of the night attempted by Cy Persinger. Hadn't had to throw the football. Thanks in part to over 200 yards rushing from Jaden Black. Titan Courts checks in the game for Kion Davis. Freshman getting some playing time here at the end of the contest. Patriots taking their time in the huddle. 4th and 17 to go. Just trying to run some more time off of that clock. Again, we are on a running clock, and they played 5-minute quarters here in the second half. Handoff goes to Derek Valentine. Valentine breaks through a couple of arm tackles, still on his feet, and he's going to come up right around the first down marker, but I think he's going to be shy by a couple of yards still, and that'll be a turnover on downs by the Patriot offense. Pretty good run there from Derek Valentine, but again comes up 2 yards shy of the first down. And that's where Woodrow Wilson will get possession of the football. First and 10 from the 22 for the Flying Eagles. As the clock gets moving once again. Subs in for the Flying Eagles. It'll be Preston Clary taking the snap now under center. And a flag comes offside on the Patriots. So back to UW up 5 yards. Set up the Flying Eagles 1st and 5 after the penalty. And the clock moves once more. So at this rate, we're not going to have any more scoring here in the second half. Clary will hand off to the tailback. On that carry for the Flying Eagles, number 1, Javonte Wins. Second and 2 for the Flying Eagles. A little more than 2 minutes left in the regular season finale. Patriots going to pick up win number 8 on the year. First down on the run there as Wins gets up to the 39. Shane's going to reset over on the far side of the field. As some more subs continue to be made on the defensive side of the ball for GW. First and 10 from the 39. Handoff goes to Wins again. Wins going to hurdle over a player there around the 43 and brought down just across the 45 at the 46. Don't forget, Rick Elmore will have a full recap of tonight's game for you. He's going to head down to the field here and go get some interviews after this one. And as the Patriots are going to lock up a home game for the first round at least, might rack up one, or might pick up a second home playoff game, as Clary going to keep it himself, has a first down gain and forced out of bounds with about 30 seconds to go. He gets across midfield down to the 49, and they haven't even spotted the ball, so that should be the end of it. Yeah, they are not even going to snap it one more time. That'll do it on this one. Between George Washington and Woodrow Wilson, Patriots pick up the senior night victory in a rain-soaked fashion, but GW uses a big offensive performance from the freshman tailback, Jaden Black, over 200 yards rushing tonight, 3 touchdowns for him. Cy Persinger also gets a touchdown in his final regular season home game, and Clyde May racks up 2, 1 on the ground and 1 via the air. So Persinger with 2 touchdowns for him as well, with that passing touchdown to May. Patriots get all their scoring done in the first half, and just 2 possessions in the second half because of those 5-minute running clock quarters in the third and fourth to wrap up tonight's game. So playoff pairings will be set tomorrow. Then on Sunday, they'll meet up in Parkersburg, where they'll be at the SSAC offices to discuss the venues and date and time settings for next week's first-round playoff matchup. So, again, the pairings get set tomorrow with the final rankings. Sunday, we'll actually know when and where those pairings will take place. So be on the lookout for that. Anticipate seeing George Washington host a playoff game here next week. It'll be Friday or Saturday, and then who do they play? We'll wait and find out that one. That'll do it for us here at George Washington High School. For our video productions crew, I'm Adam Rogers saying thanks for watching tonight. We'll see you next week for high school football playoff action across the Mountain State. Thanks for watching on High School Game Day.